Which kind of leads us to where we're going next. Wayne was just telling me about, you know, how expensive it is to fix rust on these buses. But your other business is a business that's kind of near and dear to my heart.
That's right.
Because I restore old cars and build old cars and live in Maine where cars rust out. I looked all over the place for years, and I found that the best thing I could find was this New Hampshire rust-proofing product.
Look at the sign that I made.
Yeah, you made the sign?
I made that sign.
Well, you know, I was using that old lamb stuff or whatever it was, and I didn't think it was very good. And when I discovered this stuff, I started buying it by the 5-gallon bucket, spray it on everything I got. That was before you had the business.
Right. Yep.
But the people that run this, Joe DuPont and those guys,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
These
you know,
guys are awesome people. I went down there for 2 days, and I love these folks. They love me, I think. I'm pretty sure they do. We're all on the same page on a lot of issues, which I won't get into. But anyway, the name of the company.
keep talking. I'm going to just.
The name of the company is Local Undercoat Corrosion Experts. Loose. That's my last name. We came up with that name because I went on Facebook and put out a contest for a name, and somebody came out not with that exact name, but it was close enough, and I adjusted it a little bit. Boy, it's noisy around here. But anyway, they come up with close to that name, and I said the winner's going to get a free undercoating. So I adjusted it, and it matches my last name, which is kind of cool. And what it says at the bottom of that sign is not a joke. Rust issues end here. And as long as your vehicle comes in and your frame isn't completely total and what I would call terminal, we'll undercoat your vehicle. It's going to stop the rust in its tracks. It really does work. In my opinion, it's the best product in the world right now. And I don't know how they're going to ever improve on it.
Yeah.
I know the guys down at New Hampshire Oil, I'm sure they are. They're coming up with new ideas. They're extremely intelligent people. I mean, I'm very impressed with their operation. So, hi to the guys down there, because I'm sure they'll see this video. But I'm excited. We did, I started my first undercoat on September 20th of 19, and we did exactly 170 our first year. My goal is to do 500 or more, and I don't think that's a goal that's out of the question. We're going to try to do 250 this year and just keep building it. So, you know, 500 a year is 2 a day, every business day. So I don't think that's out of the question. I will say about the undercoating, it's kind of seasonal, it seems like. It starts really getting strong in August, kind of peters out after Christmas, and then starts coming back in May. And it builds from there, but it's an incredible product. I use it on my pickup truck, which is right over there. Yes, low drip, eco-friendly. I can't say enough good about this product. It's an incredible product. When you spray it on, it doesn't drip. It travels through the steel, and water will actually carry the product through the steel, which is totally amazing because oil is obviously lighter than water, so it just carries it. Oil will stop rust in its tracks, and I just can't say enough good about it.
I'll tell you a little bit of a story of my own. This is before you were in business, but I had an older Toyota, and it was somewhat rusty, and I went up under it and sprayed it with this stuff right after I discovered it. And then I sold it to my neighbor, who sold it to his son, and he drove it till it was pretty wore out and brought it back and parked it in front of his house. And I was able, like 5 years later, to go out and crawl under it and make a video of what it looked like after 5 years, and also make a video of me spraying it. And I didn't, like, I'm guessing you probably do a lot of work to prepare it for the spray.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of that. I just crawled under there and sprayed it on a rusty car.
Well,
and it looked good. It looked good.
If the vehicle is caked with this much mud, obviously we got to wash it off.
Exactly.
It's got a little dust on it. It isn't going to amount to a hill of beans.
But as far as the product working, it worked great.
It does work.
It worked great.
So if you've got rust that's you know, like if you hit the frame and it falls off, then you should have it cleaned up. And they've got all kinds of products for that too.
Yeah.
And they also got which really impresses me with this product is, yes, up under your wheel wells, it may wash off, and it may not, because I had people come back a year later and it's still there, which I don't even know how, because it's just like hitting it with a power washer constantly.
Yeah, it is.
But there's a new product they have, it's called Wheel Well Guard. You put that in there, it's not going to come off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Awesome.
They've got everything covered with this product. If you take a look at my pickup right there, that GMC pickup,
Yeah.
I used to oil it with crankcase oil.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, oil works. That's
Yeah.
my point. Oil works. Look at the thing. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like brand new. And
Yeah.
I've had it for 10 years, and I plan to keep it another 10.
Yeah. And up here in Maine, for those of you who aren't from Maine, I've literally seen trucks rust in two.
Right.
So that they'll be sitting in. My neighbor brought one home. He works in a boat yard, and he pulled the bed off with it, and thing fell. It fell to the ground, like the middle of it. The middle of when the only thing holding it together was the bed, literally.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Maine has got very serious rust problems because they put calcium on the road. Not only does it doesn't really rust in the winter, it rusts during the summertime because the water is warm, and that's when it activates the stuff they put on the main road. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. It's good for the state because they get a lot of tax revenue. But
Yeah.
so, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you
Appreciate
for talking to us about it. Have a great day.
Yep.